Aloha, y'all. It is Thursday, the 5th of June, named after Thor, Thursday, clearly. And it is a Jupiter ruled day. Esoterically, the sun is in Gemini, the moon is in Libra. I'll reference the astrology as we go, but the cards I've pulled: the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, and the stone today from the wild card is the stone deck, Emerald. I didn't know it looked like that in the raw. So, let's get into the cards. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. I've written music to all the major arcana. I'll post it in the comments. Unconscious Awareness is the song title for this one. On page 26, the High Priestess, I offer up the mysteries of life. This is like the hidden, esoteric, feminine principle. In the beginning was the spirit hovering over the waters, energy. The unknown black hole kind of feminine energy. The High Priestess is the guardian of the mysterious, subtle, and deeper aspects of life that are not visible or obvious. The esoteric, the occulted, the hidden. She has command of the esoteric knowledge and sacred wisdoms that are part of the collective unconscious. Items we are unaware of even exist. Associated with the moon and the wellspring of life and movement lurking in the deep, dark waters, she embodies deepest innate wisdom, the knowledge and wisdom of Mother Nature. As the keeper of your unconscious, she sits at the liminal boundary between what you are aware of and the vast spectrum of the unseen inner realms. You've probably seen a pie chart where it's like things you know, things you don't know, things you don't know you don't know. That's her. Traditionally conceived as the passive, receptive feminine, calmly waiting for life to unfold, she manifested for me, and that's David D'Angelo speaking. He's been on my podcast. Shout out. Manifested for me as this powerful force of nature which journeys between the visible and the invisible, part diva, part shamanka, which is like a feminized shaman, shamanka. Her clothes are adorned with snakes, which from a Celtic perspective are symbolic of secret knowledge, cunning, and transformation, and point to the High Priestess's shape-shifting energy and utilizing energy that is unseen. She is pictured crouching, streaks of lightning shooting from her fingertips, as if to emphasize the two pillars B and J from Solomon's temple in Jerusalem. B for Boaz or completion, J for Yakin or Joaquin. J is what's it called? Beginning, right? The beginning and end, Alpha Omega. Those are the pillars in Solomon's temple of Freemasonry, or Kabbalah even. Her language is similarly abstract and often vague, with many symbolic and metaphoric references requiring patience to decode. North Node in Pisces, Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Jupiter in Gemini, Moon in Libra. Like we can read the script of the Matrix and go see the Oracle. It's the High Priestess. She signals the need to journey within, paying attention to your dreams and visions, sensing their relevance while acknowledging the synchronicities of the symbols and events that appear in your physical world. That's why Neo goes to the Oracle to talk about his dream and explain it to him and Morpheus. Morpheus is like dreams. Listen to the powerful, follow the white rabbit, right? Follow the light, remain in light. Listen to the powerful stirrings of your intuition, your gut feelings. You already possess the most powerful guidance system in the entire universe. The High Priestess invites you to be still, to meditate, to explore the mystery of life, witnessing the mind and becoming more aware of your feeling nature. Moon in Libra, we're going to feel good about finding the balance here. The moon is trining the sun in Gemini. We're seeing the duality and how to, as the witness, as the pole, she's holding her hands up like a scale. It's like both and, not either or. As the feminine receptive principle, she perfectly balances, Moon in Libra, the masculine desire to shape and master the physical world by calling us to reflect deeply on that which actively stirs our hearts. It's two sides of the same coin. Gemini, Sun, Jupiter, Mercury. The High Priestess, otherworldly and sensual with a whole body intelligence, indicates this shifting context. How the providence of embodying a vastly new way of being, when combined with the masculine active worldly principle of the magician, can release immense power, knowledge, and goodness into the world. Out of the soil that was your old life, your old way of being, believing and reacting to the world, a new kind of form of, and its expression can germinate, right? Uranus and Taurus turning Pluto and Aquarius retrograde. We're creating a new reality tunnel, a new matrix. Choose that this is a benevolent reality, Moon in Libra. Mars and Leo, a kind universe, and let the seeds of your potential naturally blossom. Mars and Leo trining Venus in Aries, right? So we're going to make moves. We're going to germinate. We're going to germinate what? Ideas. Gemini Sun, Libra Moon. Trust your intuition. Listen to your inner guides. Understand yourself better. Neptune and Saturn conjunct in Aries. It's like understand yourself intuitively better. Your deep waters. Listen to the music of the universe and allow creative ideas to germinate. Beautiful card. Check out the song I wrote called Unconscious Awareness. The clarifying card, and I'll push that in the comments, the clarifying card is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the fiery part of Earth. So if you're a Pentacle, you're an Earth sign. Where are you at? Here we go. So Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Right? And this is the Knight of Pentacles, the fiery part of Earth on page 94. I consistently create my empire. Mars in Leo, trining Venus in Aries. Saturn in Aries, conjunct Neptune in Aries, right? It's like I'm making my world through actions. Map out your plan for the phases of your life's adventure. Develop systems to keep your passion intact. Develop patience, Moon in Libra. Enjoy the journey you are on. Sun in Gemini, Jupiter in Gemini, have fun. Right? So I think the idea here is this kind of balancing between following your guides, like Jiminy Cricket, the ayahuasca trip, the stillness, the void space, and then like where we make our mark in the world, how we gear up, how we, it's like Arjuna in the Hindu kind of text. It's like, you're a warrior, go fight, right? We want to know how we're hurting ourselves. Maybe he swings this and hits his shin. So it's like this Chiron and Aries situation, trining Mars and Leo. We make actions that feel good to our hearts, and then sometimes we hurt ourselves. How can we not hurt ourselves? How can we learn from that and get advice from Jiminy Cricket and gear up for the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune in the Matrix, right? I know Kung Fu. All right, well, you had to plug into a new level of Matrix and download it all, and then you go and fight the Agent Smiths. But even at the end of the Matrix, he's doing this yin-yang thing of like, I choose to remain in light because there's an equal opposite force, and we're going to remain in this perpetual Ouroboros feedback loop of yin-yangery, or whatever. Spoiler alert. All right, so the last card you can quantumly entangle with is Emerald. It's the wild card of the day. It's from the Stone deck. I got to cover my eye here because I cannot read it with the light. All right, so Emerald, what it is, one of the 4 precious gemstones. Emerald radiates with a wet, lush, verdant energy. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty, and sex. Very Moon in Libra. Mars in Leo. So, if you're into any of that, you might want to associate yourself with this saturated green gem. Who needs it? Aestheticists, I can't even say this. Aestheticists, there we go. Aestheticists, bohemians, Epicureans, transcendentalists, like the people who feel, North Node in Pisces, but also embody passion, Mars and Leo kind of stuff, and play with their loves and ideas, Jupiter and Gemini. Where to put it? On a chain over your heart, how Moon in Libra, or on a ring at the base of your left thumb, perched atop the Venus mount. When to use it? When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, Mars in Leo, trining Chiron in Aries. When you're in need of a total refresh, Uranus and Taurus, trining Pluto retrograde. Open your heart to limitless possibility with Emerald. It says, point your heart toward grace. And I think that's what we're being told here. Point your heart, open your heart to grace, to the mystery. It's bigger than you, right? There's eclipses and moments of darkness where you can get deeper in the rabbit hole and know how to equip your character. Because everybody's got different kind of attributes. Like, yes, we're all one, but then we come onto the chessboard and you play different roles. The knight, the pawn, black team, white team, whatever. Right? It's a yin-yang. It's all good. It takes both. The sun and the moon to make an eclipse. And eclipses have our portal. And this portal is to a greater reality. The greater reality is it's all one. But then you have certain guides, certain principles guiding you that can cause you to have different weapons, different magic, different approaches. Like the knight moves like an L, right? The pawn can only move one space. The rook is straight up and down. The bishop is left. So we all have different actions in the world, Knight of Pentacles, to make, but we need to follow our guidance systems, our gut, to know how to do that. Using Emerald, pointing your heart towards grace. Very Moon in Libra, right? Mars and Leo, trining Venus and Aries. If you've enjoyed this, hopefully you have, leave a tip. Tag somebody, whatever's clever, spread the love. Holler for a reading, $150 for 3 hours of astrology. 1 hour of cards is $50. If it's your birthday, it's half off. So there's a great deal there. And if you get somebody to come my way, you get half off on cards. So that's always good. Check out the song. I'll post in the comments. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. Post that in the comments. Enjoy your Thursday, and I'll catch you on the flip side.